Let me see. Make me. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Juneteenth. Good morning. Hola. Bonjour. Ça va? Hello. How's everyone? I hope that everyone is doing amazing, feeling empowered, feeling confident, feeling happy. All of the things that you wish you were filled of right now. I know I am feeling full. I am feeling powerful. I'm feeling grateful. And I usually try to feel these things every day, but I'm feeling it even more because today is Juneteenth. And I just feel so fulfilled and so happy, especially being, hello everybody. Oi. Salut. Hi everybody. So I was invited here today by Revlon to come and talk about Juneteenth and its importance to me, my experience with it, what it means to me. I want to have a conversation about this. You guys know, if you know me, I didn't even say my name. My name is Tarik Ali. I forgot this is not my channel. So this is not my page. My name is Tarik Ali. I am an activist. I am a blogger. I am a writer, a screenwriter, an actor. I do a lot of things, producing, directing, whatever, you name it. But everything that is consistent through all of my content is that I focus on growth. I focus on talking about the things that actually matter, that impact society, that impact us, that impact our mental health. And today I wanted to talk about Juneteenth, and I was invited to come and talk about it. So I want to hear different people's experience with it while I share mine. And I'm so grateful to have all of you guys here. But for me personally, starting off with just my experience with Juneteenth, I don't know, Juneteenth has always been something that I knew about with my family. My family comes from Southern Virginia, in North Carolina. I'm from the Maryland area, PG County, DC. And I mean, my family is very rooted in our culture as African Americans. So they've always talked about it and mentioned it. But I will say, growing up, I never heard about Juneteenth in school. It was never taught in classes. But that's most of the true history. And so in school, it was not really something that was known and with other friends, but it was something in my family that, yeah, we know what Juneteenth is. So it was not something that we heavily celebrated growing up. We just understood it, recognized it, and we appreciated it. But I would say these recent years, these past couple of years, especially with this new movement of Black people really just taking back their joy that has been stolen from them for so long. And I think that now everything Black we want to celebrate because it's been taken from us for so long that I think now we're just sick of things being taken from us and we are just taking it for ourselves back. And so, yeah, now Juneteenth is something that I celebrate more than other holidays now. So today I'm going to be celebrating it with a cookout. I'm going to be having fun with some friends. I'm going to call all of my family, make sure everybody is good, doing mental health checks. And just making sure that I feel good today, and I'm celebrating my Blackness, I'm celebrating my freedom, I'm celebrating everything that my ancestors worked really hard for in order for me to be here. Not only worked hard, but sacrificed so much and went through so much just so that I could have this comfortability and be this happy. Not per. There should definitely be more people talking about it in schools. I would say there's a good amount of activists doing the works on the front lines and in the streets and in the courthouses, making sure that there's some type of education reform because clearly education has failed us. There's so many people that don't know true American history. Not only that, it's a lot of Black people in history that are not given the flowers that they deserve, given the acknowledgement that they deserve. And I think now there's a lot of activists that are working hard to do some reform with education so that we can learn these things because honestly, it was so many things that I had to learn in college that I was like, why didn't I know about this? And it's because a lot of the things that I did learn in terms of history, especially in America or like Black history in America, was in school. And if they didn't teach us it, we didn't really think it existed. So I'm blessed to just have my family that taught me nuggets here and there about history that, they're not going to tell us, but they know because they were there. So I definitely agree. I'm happy they are having Juneteenth. I never heard of growing up, and I'm glad it is a national holiday. Yes, I'm happy it's a national holiday too, because to be completely honest, it was already a national holiday for me before. It was, I don't know. I stopped operating in what other people designated as important or as in this is a huge deal. It was a huge deal to me always. And I understand it's different now because it's going to be respected at work and people go to work every single day. And their jobs weren't respecting it. I understand it in that respect. But for me, it's always been a huge and a big deal and a celebration of, the beginning of freedom and the start of that process for us and us taking our joy back. So I definitely get what you mean, though. I'm happy that it's finally a national holiday and it's being respected by the country. And yeah. I love you too. You speak Spanish? No, just a little bit. What do you say? Un poquito. I speak French and English. But yes, I want to know what you guys' experience has been with Juneteenth. What are you guys doing to celebrate it? What does it mean to you? What do you know about it? What don't you know about it? And I think that's the beautiful thing about this new movement that we're doing. And, Juneteenth becoming a national holiday now as of like this week, last week. It's like understanding that there are a lot of people that are ignorant. And sometimes it's good to be honest about your ignorance because then you allow yourself space to learn and to educate yourself. And when you do that, you can educate other people and more people because a lot of people now, because of it being a national holiday, is going to be like, what's Juneteenth? Like, why is this a national holiday? They look it up and they understand more about the history of America. So I live in Texas, so we celebrate it. Yes. That's literally how my grandparents, like the way my grandparents would describe it would always be, they would kind of say like, that's the Texas, it's just Texas. They would always reference Texas and how, just as I was little, I was like, some court day in Texas, and that's when the start of slavery, but it really wasn't the end of slavery, and boom, boom, boom. So I just remember that's how I would describe it when I was a kid. So I always thought of it as a child as a Texas thing because they didn't allow us to celebrate it where I was at in schools and stuff. So I was like, oh, I guess this isn't really a thing for everybody, when really it's something we all should have been able to celebrate. I am African American. I am not Canadian. But yes, Juneteenth is such a big deal. And I think intersectionality is really important, especially on days like this, because not only am I celebrating my blackness, but I'm celebrating everything that comes with that, especially my queerness within my blackness and the intersectionality of being queer and being black, and how both of those experiences can't really be separated because they are in one. And I think when you say Black Lives Matter, queer lives are included in that, trans lives are included in that, gay lives, bi lives, all lives. And so that's why I'm wearing my flag here on Juneteenth to celebrate who I am, how I am every single day. Hi from Dominican Republic. Hey. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm from Colombia. Yes, I'm from Iran. Yes. But yes, I want to know how you guys are celebrating it. And if you aren't, this is a good time to educate yourself about Juneteenth because it's so important to the history here in America, and it gives you a lot of context to why things are the way it is now. And I thank you guys so much. Muy bien, y tú? Okay, so look, my Spanish is really bad. The only thing I would literally speak is French. But the Spanish is it's not up to par like my French is. What's your ultimate Juneteenth celebration? Good music? My ultimate Juneteenth celebration is a cookout. So I'm from Southern Virginia, like I said, 757 Hampton Roads was good. And something we do, something that's really big where I'm from, is crabs. When we want to celebrate anything, we want to come together, you're trying to get family together, we're trying to celebrate, you get a bushel of crabs, you lay them out on the table, we're in the backyard, everybody's there, we eat crabs all day. And then soul food as well, but crabs all day. So that's what I wish I was doing today, but I live in LA, so I'm not home with my family, and they're not really crab eaters like that out here, so today, I'm just going to be getting on the grill, cooking some food, probably make some macaroni, cheese, chow, greens, the whole nine. And just getting with some friends and just eating and celebrating. Because I think that's that's the thing that really connects us with our grandparents and even beyond that, our ancestors, because they didn't have a lot of ways to celebrate. Because a lot of things, they weren't given a lot of space to celebrate. They weren't given a lot of resources or opportunities to do that. And one way they always came together was food. And they would make food that would feed the soul. And that's really how soul food got its name. And I think we're still doing that today. And that's how we keep it alive in our culture and our history and our lineage. So when we do that, and I'm with my black friends and we're eating our food and we're celebrating, we're dancing, we're laughing, we're listening to classes, we're listening to Motown, we're listening to Anita Baker, I can go down the list. I just feel like it just keeps us connected. And I feel like in that moment, it's us celebrating, but it's also our ancestors just celebrating with us as well, and rejoicing. So yes. So I'm going to read a couple more, and then I have to go. What time in Los Angeles, California? It is 10:17 a.m. Get you some crabs to read. I think I'm supposed to go home next week, so I may just wait. Hi, Spain. I miss Spain. Yes, soul food. What's on your Juneteenth playlist? You want to know what I was listening to before this live? That I was like, gospel. One thing about music and food is what has always kept us together. Our people, and gospel is something that I grew up with. It gives you strength when you feel weak. It gives you happiness when you don't see much joy, you don't see much light. And not that I was sad, but I woke up today just feeling so full and grateful. And y'all know me, I'll cry. I'm not gonna cry, but I'm just feeling so grateful because I'm so comfortable. I'm getting to a better place. My mental health is getting better every single day. And I have nothing to say but thank you. Thank you to my family, my ancestors, God, and just everything. And just Juneteenth is a celebration. And so I listen to gospel to just say thank you. So I didn't even answer your question. Kirk Franklin, Marvin Sapp is literally my favorite gospel artist. Yolanda Adams, that's my Mimi's fave. So growing up, I loved listening to Yolanda Adams. But I was just listening to Your Love by God's Chosen. If you don't know that song, go look it up. That song, wow. I've had the Clark Sisters and Yolanda a couple Aretha songs playing all morning. Oh, so we are on the same page. We are on the same page because the Clark Sisters are up next. Jesus, the sunshine. Okay, I'm done. But anyways, I thank you guys so much. I'm sending everyone so much love, so much strength, so much empowerment, so much confidence. Everything that you want in life, it shall gravitates towards you. All you have to do is see it in your head. You believe it. You support yourself. You pour into yourself just as much as you pour into other people. You show up for yourself just as much as you show up for a friend, as you show up for a family member. Show up for you, love on you, celebrate you, and celebrate Juneteenth, all of my African Americans and Black people. Celebrate your freedom, celebrate everything that you have in life and everything that will gravitate towards you today, tomorrow, next week, and in the future. I'm so grateful to have all of you here, and I'm so grateful that you get to experience this Juneteenth because it's a moment that our ancestors prayed for and worked so hard for and sacrificed so hard for. I love you. I thank you.